So, Patrick, you keep saying we in the middle of the speech. You got some beef with the word we? Tell me about that.
It pisses me off, man.
Why?
Because other people speak for me every day of my life when it comes to politics. Like, we Americans owe the whoever a debt of gratitude because they're protecting us. It's like, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
It just becomes like it's a growing pet peeve over time, over months and years of just like constantly being lumped in. Like,
it makes taxation not theft, because it's like, no, because we're together in this. We want to provide these services to people, right? They're talking for us. It's like, bro, I didn't say that at all.
like the bumper sticker I have on my car, and I hate political bumper stickers on cars, but I actually put one on my car because it speaks to this exact issue, which is your government is treading on my freedoms. Because the distinction of that's your government. That's not me. That's not mine. You don't have my consent. My consent is personal and sacred, and you don't have it. I'm not in your we. Fuck off with your we. And that is something I'm trying to like spread to other people. They need to understand that your personal consent is powerful and sacrosanct. Did I use that word right? Sacrosanct? Yep. I hope so.
Yeah, they used it in there too.
Hold on.
Immediately goes to Google.
Did I fuck that up? Sacrosanct.
Sacred? Perhaps?
I said sacrosanct.
I don't know what sacrosanct is.
Too important or valuable.
like-
Oh yeah, regarded as too important or valuable to be interfered with. Phew.
Yeah.
Good word.
Oh god. Yeah. So I want people to feel the power and weight and importance and sacrosanctity of their consent. Their personal consent, that people can't collectivize it without your personal consent. Your consent cannot be collectivized unless you will it to be so. And I don't will it to be so. So fuck your we.
Yeah.
That's why it just bothers me when people do that.
It's a great warning sign, a great red flag. It's kind of like, you have like a detector that's detecting a hazardous material, or, like you're a minesweeper, and you start hearing the clicks get louder and louder, or a Geiger counter going off. Whenever you start hearing we. It's like, oh no, we're going into collectivist land where everything, you don't actually own your body or the effects of your body. You don't have your consent. In fact, we are going to take it on behalf of you to protect you because you can't make decisions good enough by our standards.
Dude, very, very
It
well said.
legitimizes their control.
And I've also noticed that it is an indicator of the degree of indoctrination in my own head. Because I, to this day, even after hating it as a pet peeve, will catch myself saying, yeah, we're over there in Iraq, we're over there in Afghanistan pissing people off. Yeah. And then I catch myself and I'm like,
wait, I've never actually been to Iraq.
I didn't send anybody there. I don't want anybody there. That's not we. I'm not part of that. And so if you catch yourself in conversations with people about the country and what the country's doing, you're going to find yourself saying what we're doing. Yeah. What we did.
What's even more great is where they say we and like what the United States did like fucking 100 years ago. Like, yeah, we were in that Civil War.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? You weren't even alive then, bitch. What the hell are you talking about?
There's so many layers to this. So when you need to like have sort of a radar, a self radar to catch yourself saying we and us, because that shows the level of your own indoctrination, in my opinion. And the other thing, to your point, is if you're going to identify with that entity exists through time, like independent of time almost. Like it started hundreds of years ago and it still exists. So if you're going to identify with this entity, you're also identifying with all of the terrible, evil shit that it's ever done, like Hiroshima, which is going to be in an upcoming monologue I'm working on. So you got to be careful who you associate with. If you associate yourself with the mafia, if you call yourself a mob member, you're associating yourself with the deeds and acts and ethics of that organization.
Right.
So anyway, that was my rant you asked.